So yesterday I was discussing about the import export modules, and I have given all the examples whichever is required. Okay. Okay. I think I have shared all these things, right? Okay. Let me close it. No more required this one. Delete. Delete. Okay. Now today we are going to discuss something important. Okay. Uh, in our React, right, we will see this kind of coding, right, called as DOM. Okay. So DOM. Okay. DOM. Okay. Nothing but document object model. Document object. Okay. So basically, what we do using the DOM. So we have the DOM, right? So I already discussed at the initial class, right? What is a DOM? So I will just show you. If I open any file, right? Okay, let me open Google. Okay. If I go right click inspect, okay. So if you see this structure, right? So this is a main head. This is the head HTML tag. This is head. Inside we have body, style. Okay. We have div. So all this is a structure like parent and child relationship. This is nothing but DOM. Okay. So if you see here, right, in our JavaScript, okay, we can able to interact with the DOM, or if you wanted to modify the DOM, or if you want to change the existing content of the DOM. Means, for example, if I want to change this Google search to something else, Yahoo search, I'm feeling lucky means I'm feeling good. If I want to change this kind of text in the DOM, right, right in the browser, we can use some of the DOM, DOM methods, not methods, some concepts. Okay, let us see one by one. Okay, the first one is we are going to use first is document dot get element by id. Okay, is one of the method which is given by that JavaScript DOM is a method in JavaScript used to access the HTML element, okay, with a specific ID. Okay. Okay. So using this document getElementById, ID, we can able to access the HTML element of the specific ID. Okay. What is this meaning? Okay. Let us see one by one. Now, what I will do is I will just remove this code. Okay. I will remove everything. Very important to understand. I will give multiple examples to make you understand. Okay. Now, in the body, I will remove the head also. Right now, it's not required. So in the body, over here. Okay. Now if I go and execute this one, okay, I got this text. I will open here. So now what I will do is, oh sorry, I closed my file new window. Okay. I'll keep side by side. I will do like this. This is good. Okay. Okay. Now what I will do here, okay, I have like this. Okay. Now I will add a button. Okay. Button. Okay. So I will put like change text. Okay. So what I will do is I have added a button. Okay. It's not coming. Okay, I got now. Okay. Now what I did is I have added a button called change text. Okay. Now my thing is if I wanted to change this text. Okay. When I click this button, I want to change this text on clicking of this button. Okay. Now what I will use, we have something called as on click method. Okay. Remember we are going to use this kind of methods in our React. So remember, on click is also is a default method which is given by the JavaScript. Okay. So for example, on click a button, just call a function or do some of the manipulations, right? All those things we can do by using this method. So on click, now what I will do is I will add a method called change text. Okay, this is a method. So on click of the button, I'm going to call this method. I'm going to call this method. Okay. How to add the method? As I told you, we can add the script tag, right? Instead, I will add the script tag. Okay. Now what I will use? I will use function. Okay. Change text. This is the function name which I'm going to create. Okay. Change text. Okay. Now what I will do is on click of this, I will just show you something called as alert. Okay. I am inside change text. Okay, now if I click this one, I'll get this. So the function is called. When I click the button, the function change text is called. Then I'm going to get this message alert, right? I'm able to get. Now what I will do is I want to change this text. I want to change this text. Okay. For that, what I will do is, okay, I will just create, okay, where or let, okay, element. Okay, element. So now I will use document dot get element by ID. Okay. So if you see here, document dot get element by ID. Okay. Now I wanted to find the element ID. Okay. So we don't have any ID right now. So we can add one ID here. Okay. One ID. Okay. This is something called as change high. Okay. This is an ID. So what I do, document dot get element by ID of this ID. Okay. Now I will get this ID. Okay. That's it. I got the ID. Now what I will do now, so this element is there, right? So I can do element dot something called as inner HTML. Okay. So this is an HTML, right? We'll call as inner HTML. Now I wanted to change this one to hello folks, like this. Understand? So I have written a function called function change text. On click of this change. So in React, right, we will see capital C, capital click. That's it. Here in JavaScript, we are using small c. That is the only difference. So writing the functions all are same in React. So try to concentrate. So I added on change text. I have written a function. So what I'm doing, document dot get element by ID of this ID. I got the ID. Now I'm changing element dot inner HTML means I want to change this is HTML, right? Inner HTML means this is the text. I want to change to hello folks. Now see, I will refresh. When I click this one, it will change to hello folks. Right? And I do this one. See, this is initially I'm loading. Hi, hello, how are you? When I click on this, it will change to hello folks. Is this clear? Any doubts?
Clear.
Chinmay, clear, Vishwa?
Yeah, clear.
Okay, good. Let us go for another example. I'll do one thing. Remove this one. This next text. Where this is coming? Okay, somewhere it is coming. Leave it. Okay. Next one is yes. Okay. Okay. Next topic. Okay. So what I will do here? Okay. I wanted to do something called as toggling visibility. Toggling. What is toggling? I just so on and off. Okay. Show on hide. Toggling. Okay. So what I will do is basically, okay, I will create a button. Okay. In the body, I will create a button. Okay. this button is nothing but toggle or change. I don't know how it is. I don't know. Somehow it is coming. Okay, leave it. Oh, no, it's gone. Okay. No, it is not taking. So maybe my browser. I need to restart the ES code. Okay. Now what I do is, so I have a button. Okay. Now on change of the button, I need to show or hide something. Okay. For example, I have something called as H1 tag. Okay. I'm from India, or I am doing hide and seek. Okay. Okay. Now I'm clicking on the button. I need to show or hide, toggle it. Okay. Now what I will do is I will add a method. Okay. On click. Okay. I'll method toggling. Okay. Toggling. So here I need to add a ID. Already we know this is a H1. H1. Oh, this is some text of H1, something like this. Okay, that's it. So we are toggling. Okay, now what I will do in the script, so when I click this one, I need to change this. I need to hide and show. Okay, now what I will do is I will write a function basically. What is the function name? Toggling. Okay, this is a toggling. Okay, now what I will do is right. I will create a variable. Toggle let toggle equal to okay document dot get element by id okay of I wanted to get this one basically, right? I got this ID. That's it. First of all, this is my main thing. Okay. Once I got the ID, now I'll check the condition. Okay. If toggle dot style dot display okay equal to none. Okay. Now I will just show vice versa. So toggle dot style dot display is equal to block. Already we know what is done and what is block. We discussed. So in else condition, I will write toggle dot style dot display by default I'm showing as done. Now if I show, see when I click this one, okay, now I will just show you in the inspect. I will show the sources. Okay. Now I will just toggle this one. Let's call this function. When I click this one, what happened? Document dot get element by ID of text. So what I got? I go to next step. I got this whatever text ID, right? I will go for here. I can find it somewhere. I will find the ID. See, tag name is H1 and title text content is I am doing hide and seek game, right? And outer text is outer HTML, right? We have something. These are the methods which is given by the JavaScript. So inner HTML, right? Inner HTML. Inner HTML. We are changing in inner HTML, right? And this is inner text. And this is our URL. So all these things is present. So this toggle ID is this one. Now toggle dot style dot display. So display is equal to none. So it is not satisfying, right? I'll go for next. Now directly it is going to none. Right? This become none. None is equal to none. Become none. Okay. Now when I click back, so it become none. When I click none, So none is equal to none. So this is a display. What is the display become none, right? This case. So if it is case, then it will become the block. So the item will be available. The text will be available. Okay, this is how hide and seek. Hide and seek means this is how if you want to show the text and hide the text, right? Sometimes want to on click of this one show the image, right? On click of button show this text. So all this toggling you can do it using the document.getElementById. This is how you need to write it. Clear this concept? Any doubts? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next if I go, just remove this one. These things I will directly share it because this is so much of time it will take to write. Just copy and paste in the Slack so that you can write it. Just remove this one. I mean, you can practice it. So we have script. Next one. Okay. So here what I will do in the HTML. Okay. So what I will do is I will write something called as head. Okay. I'll write something called as style now. Okay. I will write some style. Okay. Something. Background BG color. I'll use something background color is green. Okay, this is my style. This is my style. Okay, let me go. What I will do is now I wanted to change the existing style. Okay, I'll just show you. I'll just write a paragraph tag. Okay. Now what I will do is this is paragraph tag. Now what I will use, I will okay. Why it is not coming? Somehow it became offline. What is happening here? Okay, this is the body only, right? Why it is not coming? Let's see. So this is a paragraph. Okay. Now I'll write a button. Okay. This is a button. Okay. So click me. Why it is not coming? Okay. Somehow it is not coming. Okay. Okay. So click this. So this is a paragraph tag. So I have added like click me as a button. Okay. Now what I would do is okay. Now what I will do is I wanted to add dynamically this class. Okay. To this paragraph. I want to add background color green dynamically when I click this button. That is what my main aim. So I will do is this is a para. Okay. Now I will add a on click, right? I will write add class, something like this. Now what I will do? Now I will write a function. Add class is a function name. Now I'll use let para equal to document dot get element by id. I will use this id. Okay. I will use this id. So I got the id basically. I'll use para dot. So if I wanted to add the class dynamically, we have something called as class list dot add. Okay, add. So what is this class name? This BG color, right? This is the BG color. I will use this BG color. That's it. Okay. Now I will just close this one. If I click this one, become green color. Right now I want to add some of the font size 26 pixel, color is white, right? Text align center, width some 200 pixel. Okay, border 1 pix, solid orange, and if I add something called as padding 20 pix. Okay, margin 100 pix. Okay. Now if you see here, this is what my paragraph. When I click this one, this is a paragraph tag. See, dynamically we are adding the class using the document.getElementById. Okay, now let me give one last example. I'm just giving you different examples so it will be clear. Is this clear? This example is clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
So what I will do is I'll just remove all the style from here. Okay, I will remove the script part. I will remove this part. Okay, next is something called as validation part. Okay, so what I will do is basically I will add one label for username. I'm having some username. Okay, this isn't user name. Okay, so username, as I told you in CSS. So whenever you are adding the label, we have to add this type is text. ID is this ID should match this username. Okay, this ID should match the username. Okay, this is done. Now I will have a button. Okay, button. So I will use on click directly. On click. I will use something form validate. Okay, click. So this is like using some form validations. Okay. Now what I will use? I will use function. This is how even in React also we will do. Okay. Remember form validate. Now let user let input. For example, let input is document.getElementById. Now I am taking the input of this. What is username? Right. This is the input of this one. Right. I'm taking the username. Now let username is equal to input dot value dot trim. So I'm using some trim, removing the white spaces, etc. Now if username is equal to null, okay, if it is null, what I will do is I'll let please enter the username. Okay. Else okay. Let will add the username. Right, I will use the username. Okay. Now if I do click it, so now it is checking this validation. Now if I enter something, if I put Venkat, right? If I do, this is a username. This is how we will do the form validations. Also, we can do using the document.getElementById. Any doubts? Hope it is clear. Okay, let me share all these codes in the Slack so that you can practice it. Copy paste, check each and every example. Let me stop my screen. Let me open Slack. So I'm sharing one by one example so that it is for you easy to practice. Okay, so I shared it. Now I share my screen now. I got everyone has received, right? You just do it. Once it is done, let me know. Is done. Is it done? Ritesh,
Yeah.
Vishwa?
Yes, sir. Done.
I
Yeah.
am waiting for your response. Okay. Okay. So next topic. So we discussed about document.getElementById, right? So similarly, we have something called as document.getElementBy class name. So using the class name also we can do it. So we have something called as document dot class name. Okay, is same. So it will use to select the user used to select the HTML elements based on the class name. So previously we tried accessing using the ID name. Now we are going to select the element using the class name. That is the only difference. Okay. What is this meaning? Okay. As I told you, document not get element by array. When I was discussing ID and class, I told ID is the unique key in the given page, right? Class we can have multiple. So now what I will do is I will just create class. Okay. Uh, or H1 tag. This is the heading one. Okay. Now what I will do? Okay, I will use H2. This is heading 2. Okay. Similarly, we have heading 3. I will pay it. I will do as heading 3. Okay. Now what I will do is in the head I will add one. Okay, one head style. Okay. So I will put in the style tag. Inside I will put this heading style. Okay. Now what I will do is here I will add a same thing. Background color is aqua and color is black. Font size 28 pixel, whatever it is. Now what I will do, okay, now I'm having these things. So I will try to add the classes for this. Okay, what is the class name? For example, I will add a sample class like this. Okay. So I'm going to add sample class to this also, for example. Okay. Now what I will do is I will write a script. So using this class name, I wanted to I want to add this style. That is what my main. So I will write the script. Okay. Now what I will do is let element document dot get element by class name. Okay. This is what this main important. So I will take this sample class. Okay. I will take this sample class. Now see, if you see document dot get element by ID, okay. If you see document dot get element by ID, we are able to change it one tag, right? Now we have multiple tag, right? We have here maybe we have 100 number of tags, right? Like this, we have 100 number of tags. We want to change everywhere, okay? In that case, what we have to do is we need to write what the for loop basically. Then only we can able to do. Like let I is equal to 0, okay? Then I less than element dot length, okay? Then I plus plus. So means whatever I am getting the element, okay, till it satisfy the condition, it will loop that element. Okay. Now what I will do? Element, okay, element of I, right? Element of I, because this is an array. Dot style, okay, dot font wait, or whatever, or maybe background. I'll make his color, for example. Color is orange. Let's see what will happen this one. Now if I refresh this, now if you see, right, now for the initially sampled class, we are able to apply this class, right? Now see, we are able to apply. But if you see at the same time, okay, if you see this orange color, right, this orange color, where it is applying, it is applying to this H1 and this H3. Maybe I will change to H3, right? Now H3. So dynamically, when I use for loop, whatever orange color is applying for H1 and H2, because here we are using for loop. Now if we add how many text you want, right? So dynamically, this class is going to add. For example, I will put H1, H3, H4. Okay. Now if I put H4, okay, I will remove this class. This case, the style will not apply. Now I will copy this one. I will put as H5. Right now, this class will apply. Now I will put H6. So see now, more dynamically, we can able to add whatever color we want. This is how, using the document or get element by class name, we can select the class name and whatever styles, right, we can apply to that. Clear? Three notes. Hello, guys, is clear?
Yeah. Clear.
Okay, good. Okay, so previously I was discussing about the toggling, right? So same way, I mean, if you want to do the toggling functionality, right? That blog, I will just go there. I was sent you, right, Slack. So we have sent the toggling code. Where is that? I'll go there, quickly get it. This is the code, right? I will copy this code quickly. Don't want to waste time. Now I'll paste here. Okay, I will just comment this code. Okay, I will go here and I'll paste at the top. Okay. Now I will do, if I click on this one, I am able to hide and seek, right? Now what I will do, okay, now what I will do is, now previously we are able to get using the document not get by class, I mean by ID, right? Now using the class, I can able to get it. How to do it? Simply here, instead of ID, you can make it as a class. Okay. Now here, get elements by class name. That's it. Oh, still something is not working. Okay. Now what is happening? So as I told you, for class name, okay, 1 second. Something I'm missing. Wait. In the head, I missed this one. Style. So style. I need to add something called as text h1, right? I'll do one thing. I will add display none initially. This is display none. Okay. Now, so if you see here, whenever we are using the class name, so always we have to follow for loop, right? Now what I will do is here, I will use one for loop for let I is equal to 0, I less than, okay, toggle dot length, then I will use I plus plus. Okay. Now I will open this and this one I will paste inside. Okay, now I will use still some problem. Okay, dot text h1 display none function I'm using. Let me go and check the inspect. What is the problem? Cannot read property of undefined display none. Okay. Got it. So I need to add this whenever we are using the for loop. I mean, arrays we have to use like this, right? Arrays. Okay, now this will work. I'll just do it like this. See, when I click this one, I can able to show or hide. So using this document get elements by class name, using the class name, we can able to do hide and seek. So how many classes you want to add it, you can add those many things, right? This is how we will do. Clear? Any doubts? This example is clear. Class name clear. Okay. Let me share these two things in the Slack so you can practice these things as well. Then we can go for next concept. This is using the class name. Guys, very important. So basically, mostly we'll use document not get element by ID only, but other things also we need to know. Once done, let me know, guys. We'll go for next concept.
Why there is a for loop?
Sorry.
Why we are using this for loop?
Yeah. So basically, you see, right? For whenever we are using this class name, okay. So the class is not the single, right? The class is not the single. We have multiple class names. We have multiple class names, right? That's the reason we are going to use for loop. If you say
Okay.
if you take the document or get element ID, that is unique, right? That is unique. But whereas class name, we have multiple class names. So we always use the for loop. It's not like one
Okay.
element, right? We can have multiple class names.
So toggle of length will be 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Toggle dot length
Mm.
would be 2.
Correct. Yes, it will be two. That's the reason, like it will just zero less than two. It will increment, right? First of all, it will come like one less than two for the next one, right? Next two less than two, it will not satisfy.
Okay. Okay.
So basically, we can have multiple. So basically, whenever we're having class name, tag name, whatever it is, it may be multiple elements. That's the reason we always use the for loop. Okay. Otherwise, it will not work. It's not good practice. It's not good practice. Clear, right, Vishwak?
Yeah, yeah, got it.
Okay, good. Good question. Let me know once it is done. It's done. Is it done?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, done.
Okay. Okay. So we discussed about document get element by ID by class name. So next topic, okay, we have something called as tag name. Now just remove everything in the script. Okay. Now also we have something called as I told you, we have something called as document dot elements by tag name. Okay. Document dot get elements by tag name. Okay. So is allow us to select all the elements in the document with the specified tag. What is this meaning? Let us discuss. Okay. So in the here we have something called as H1. Okay. This is heading 1. Okay. So similarly, I have something called as like this heading 1. Okay. Or this is okay. First heading 1, first line. So I have something called as second line. So this is third line. We have 3 lines. Okay. Now what I will do here. Okay. So now I will create like let header tags. Okay. I will use document dot get element by tag name. By tag name. What's the tag name? We are targeting H1. H1 is a tag name, right? We are targeting H1 tag. Now what I will do? I will use the for loop. For let I is equal to 0, I less than, okay, I less than header tags dot length, right? I plus plus. Okay, now what I will do? Header tags of I dot style dot color. I can make it as green or orange. I can remove this one. You see, right? So for every tag, we are trying to apply. Let me see. I can apply some different colors. Background color, black. Yeah, I can apply. So if you want to apply different things, and remember, right? If you see normally in our so same thing we'll do in our React also. Whenever we are adding the background color in the script tag, we always use the camel case background. So generally in HTML tag, how we will do? For example, BG color. We will do like this, right? Background color like this. So hyphen will be there, right? Something like this. But whenever we are using inside script, right? We always use the camel case. We have two lines. I mean, 2 letters. Sorry, 2 words basically. And we wanted to increase the size, decrease the size, or the font size. This is also I can make it as 6, 17, 19 pixel for whatever it is, right? I can make so dynamically we are adding this classes to all the paragraphs. So this is all dynamic. I mean, dynamically we are adding using the get elements by tag name. Okay. Now, clear, guys? This example clear? Chinmay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, now I'll do one thing. Copy Now I have h1, 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 right? Now I wanted to add one more h1 tag, one more h1 tag. Okay. So what I can do in this case, okay, what I will do is I will remove this one. Okay, I have three headings. Okay, I targeted the h1 tag. Okay, so I can do here one small change. Okay, like something called as header tags of I dot. We have something called as text content. Okay, I can add new. This is new new header tag. So what I'm doing, I wanted to change the text content of the existing header tag. Okay, this is new header tag text. Now basically previously what we have something called as this is heading one, first line, second line, third line, right? Now if you wanted to add the new text to the existing, if you want to replace it, right? If you see, we have something called as inner HTML. Also we have something called as text content, where we can change all the text content of the given header tags. This way we can do it. Okay. Now so now what I will do is in the style, okay, I will add one division tag, okay, where I have something called as border one pix solid black. I'll have something padding 10 pixel, margin 5 pixel. Okay. Now what I will do is I will make this as a division. Okay, I got like this. So this is heading first one. Okay, this is division 2, 3. Okay. Now what I will do here, instead of h1 I will make as a division. Okay. Now here headed I will make as a this one as a div tag. So I will just copy this one. I'll make this one dot length. So now I wanted to change the style of this background. If I want to add the background color, something like that. Okay. Now what I will do is here I can add the div tag of I dot style dot background. Right now for the existing divs, we wanted to add dynamically the color of the background. Okay, we can use this one. Similarly, for example, if you wanted to create the table, or if on table, if you wanted to add the borders dynamically, styles dynamically, you can do it. Okay, clear? Okay. Now one more example, I'll just give it. Okay, now I'll remove the script. Okay, so I have something called as paragraph tag here. I have paragraph tag. Okay, now what I will do is I will make something called as dot new style. Okay, so I will make as a some color is black, background color is, so I will make it as a white, background color is Okay. No, I will. Okay, I will make black. Okay. Like this I will do. Okay. Now what I will do is a script tag, right? So you just observe what I'm doing here. Let divisions like this or something document dot okay get element by tag name. So I will use parent or I will use division. Okay. So now what I will do for let I is equal to 0, I less than divisions dot length, then I will make I plus plus. Okay. Now I will use, I want to add the style dynamically. Okay, now I will use divisions of I, okay, dot class list dot, if you want to add the new class, we have to use this one with new style. Now see, so we didn't add any class manually, right? We didn't add any class. So we are adding the dynamic, we are adding dynamically the class for whichever no tags for which we want to apply. Right? This is how we are going to add the styles dynamically. Okay, clear guys? Any question? Any question?
No.
Okay. Okay, that's it. Let me share this code. You need to remember, you need to practice it. Otherwise, you won't get it. So I have sent example by example so that will be well now right now I'll send like this. Okay. I've shared it. So now please practice it once and let me know. Yesterday we discussed about DOM and document get element by ID by class name and by tags. You guys done? Is it done?
Yes.
Sure. Okay. So we have three more query selector all. I think those are pending. Okay, after that, something about try catch I will explain. Then promises, synchronous, asynchronous, and callbacks, callback hell, and how to using JavaScript, how to do the API call to the backend. I mean to the any URL API calls, and what else? Yeah, these are next. Maybe some of the events. These are the next pending topics in JavaScript. Mostly next week I will try to next mid I will try to close it. Then immediately we'll start with React. Okay. Any questions? Any concerns? Any doubts? And guys, my suggestion is try to maybe we have one resume class. I will conduct one resume class. Okay. Try to try to create your resumes. Okay. Whatever skills we learned till now, right? HTML, CSS, CSS3, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. Okay. Start publishing your resumes and start giving the interviews like as a JavaScript developer. Okay, maybe one class I will help you how to build your Naukri profile, right? How to create the Naukri profile, how to build the resume. Just remember me next week someday, one day we'll do that, or maybe weekend. Just remind me next week. We'll have one day, so you can post on. Then immediately we'll start the React, right? So React, if you know state props, right? Some basics. Those, if you know the state props, creating the components, communication between the components, right? If you know those things, 50% of React will be done. So you React also. So don't delay, don't wait for all the topics to complete. Start publishing your resumes. That is what my suggestion. Okay, people will wait for the all the topics complete, then post your resume. That is not correct. Okay. Anyways, executive team will provide you interviews and all, but from your side also, try to post your resumes. Okay. Is that
Yeah,
fine?
okay.
Yeah, good. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Tomorrow we'll not be connecting. We'll connect day after tomorrow. Okay. As extra, I'll take the extra.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
guys. Yeah. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good
Bye.
night.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, good night.